good, y'all? This is your boy Dream Big, back at it again with another video for you guys. Wanted to give y'all another story time. I know you guys liked my track story time, so I wanted to come back and give y'all another one. So this story time, if you haven't seen it in the title, is gonna be about why did I move to Atlanta? Like, I get asked this question a lot from ATLians. I get this from my friends back home, like, yo, what made you move to Atlanta? Like, you from Brooklyn. You don't even sound like you from Brooklyn no more. You sound mad country. But that's neither here or there. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I am almost there. We are almost there, Dream Big Gang. Getting monetized. Our goal is by October, we're looking to hit 1,000 subscribers. We're looking really short right now. I know. But I'm confident that we can do it by October, and I'm a man of my word, so I will make sure we do it. But back to this story real quick. So why I moved down to Atlanta. So back then I was living in, 3 years ago, I was living in Brooklyn. I was living with my mom. I graduated from LIU Brooklyn. You know, I ran track 4 years. I majored in sports management. I got my bachelor's in that. I also started my master's in exercise science. I didn't get to finish it. I only had a 4-year scholarship, full scholarship. And I was only able, I graduated a semester early, so I got to do 1 semester of my grad school. So that's pretty good. I could have finished it, but I went to a private school, so it was just way too much money. So boom, I finished that. I started to work at, so while I was in college, I was working with the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets had just opened up next to our college, so there was a lot of fellowships, and they were working with each other in conjunction for a lot of practices with the basketball team. Our basketball team started playing their games at the Barclays Center instead of like Madison Square Gardens and things like that. So with my sports management program, I got a lot of connections within the Brooklyn Nets, and it led to an internship and then a job. So I was basically doing ticket sales and things like that for the Brooklyn Nets. Boom, boom, boom. Boring stuff that y'all want to hear about. So I did that. I was working Fit for Life as a fitness instructor for a school in Harlem. You don't want to hear that either. And I was doing Target overnight. You don't want to hear that either. So I was a man of many jobs, let's just say that. But nothing was holding me back in New York. I have no kids. I didn't have anything holding me back in New York. And I knew if I didn't make it there, if I didn't make it wherever I wanted to go, I could always come back. So boom. So I was talking to this girl that will remain nameless in this video. But if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. So talking to her, she happened to be down in Georgia, in the Savannah area. But I have an uncle that lives in the Atlanta area, and I figured like, hey, why not? It's a lot cheaper living. I could go check it out. I previously came to Georgia maybe like 3 other times to see like my aunts and my uncle, of course, when he had his weddings and things like that. So I was like, cool. I think Georgia's pretty cool. I think I even came down here with one of my teammates when I in college when I was picking up a car from down here, and I drove it back up, and he drove with me. So, you know, I've been to Atlanta a few times. I don't think I really got a good experience of like the Atlanta area, but I knew it was a lot cheaper, and I knew that I had a car and I could drive and I can get around. So I knew I would be able to adjust to that sort of living. So I just literally packed up one. I just said like, yo, F this. I need something new. I didn't go away for college. I commuted to college. So I was like, F this. I'm going down to Atlanta and starting anew. So I packed my stuff in my car again. I told my mom, I was like, hey, I'm leaving tomorrow. to go move down to Atlanta. Then I told my uncle, like, hey man, I'm gonna stay with you for a little bit. Boom, boom, bada, bada bing, bada boom. So, I mean, I know a lot of y'all might say, but what about that girl that was in Savannah that I was talking to? I mean, low key, I may have moved down there, be honest here, so I could be closer to this chick. But I still wanted to be somewhere. I still knew I wanted to live somewhere down south where I could have a cheaper living, live good, and I could be successful. And either way, I still wasn't by this chick. She was still like 5 hours away in Savannah, and that was a dub. So, this neither here nor there. But I think Atlanta is a wonderful place to network, to meet new people, especially doing what I'm trying to do, especially with black businesses, modeling, acting, rappers, artists, all of that, business owners, entrepreneurs, anything you could think of. It's the perfect place to be right now. It's the hot place. I'm seeing a lot of things changing down here. I see a lot of gentrification and things like that. They're building condos, and the rent is starting to go up because us Northerners are starting to move down here. But I think it's still a great place. I definitely miss New York City. Definitely miss Brooklyn. I don't even, honestly, don't even go to Atlanta like that. I live on the outskirts in the suburbs. But I definitely think Atlanta's a great melting pot. I met a whole bunch of different people down here. I messed with people that I haven't really gotten the opportunity to mess with while I was in New York. So I think it's a dope place, and I'm happy I made that decision. I don't know if this is the final destination for me, but I don't know. Maybe I might go to like LA. I would love to move back in New York. The money just gotta be right. I just gotta have the right money. So shout out to y'all. If y'all like enjoy watching these story times, make sure y'all like this video, share this out, so I know that y'all really like watching and listening to me tell these stories. So hit that subscribe button. Once again, if you're new and you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, like, share, blase. See you in the next video. It's your boy Dream Big, and I'm out.